All right, what's up, trainers? It's Rickstar here yet again, and you guys know I'm going to be bringing you guys another team. This team is going to be a big focus on Mega Scrafty, right? Mega Scrafty is one of those Pokemon that I am so glad got a Mega Evolution in ZA, because I don't know, I had a Scrafty on every one of my playthroughs back in Black and White 2, but without further ado, we got Scrafty here. We gave it a Brave Nature with max attack, max HP. And the reason for that is because the Brave Nature is going to give it high attack, but it's also going to make its speed as low as possible. So that's going to be very important because this is going to be like a pseudo Trick Room team. But we got knockoff for stab damage. This move is going to be boosted by 50% if the target's holding a held item. Everyone's holding a held item, so this is always going to hit big damage. So this is going to be a good move. Keep in mind that using knockoff on a Pokemon that has a Mega Stone is not going to get the extra damage because you can't knock off a Mega Stone. You know, it kind of sucks, but it's kind of like how Ogerpon was back in Scarlet and Violet. But then we got Drain Punch. Drain Punch, you're going to restore half of the damage dealt and then HP. So it's going to be a good move. And then we got Fake Out. Fake Out, you guys already know, it's going to be a good, nice scout move. You're going to be able to use it first if you're, on your first turn entering the battle. Ice Punch is going to be good too. The reason we have Ice Punch specifically is because, I don't know, I feel like Scrafty does really well against Dragonite. It does really well against Garchomp, especially Hydreigon. Like any of those dragons, we got our boy Scrafty who's going to put the hands on them, right? We got the Intimidate. Essentially, when you hit the field, you're going to make your opponent lose one stage of attack. And what makes Scrafty so crazy is that when Scrafty Mega Evolves, he gains the Intimidate ability again. So you're literally going to get 2 turns of Intimidate right off the get-go, right? So that's going to make Scrafty's case right there. And then we have another Mega Evolution on the team, right? So we have Raichu, right? Raichu, very powerful. We did 30 HP, 13 defense, 23 speed with a timid nature. So that's going to be really good. Mega Raichu has a base speed stat of 130, so it's going to let you outspeed a lot of things. And on this team specifically, this is kind of what we use to check Basque Legion plays. But we got Zap Cannon. When Raichu evolves with the Y Mega Stone, we're going to gain the No Guard ability. So although Zap Cannon has a 50% accuracy, it's actually going to go up to 100%. It's not going to do accuracy check anymore. So you're going to paralyze the target, strong damage. Fake Out is going to be for scouting again. And then we got Focus Blast, right? Focus Blast, it's going to be very strong because we deal with King Gambit this way. Has a 10% chance to lower the target's def by 1 stage. And then we got Protect for Scout, right? And what I like about Raichu is when we go against those Archaludon teams, try to hold off your Mega Evolution while you can, just for a second, because essentially you want to be able to draw the Lightning Rod. Let's say you Fake Out Pelipper, you absorb an Electro Shot, and kind of go from there, right? So that's going to be kind of Raichu there. The next Pokemon I want to focus on is Farigiraf, right? So Farigiraf, this is pretty much our Sneasler counter. Farigiraf can't be faked out because we have the Armor Tail ability. It's going to protect you and your allies from priority moves. We got Twin Beam. If you see a Sneasler, just Twin Beam it. It's going to break Side. It's going to take it out. We got Hyper Voice. I really wish Throat Spray was in the game because we could make a lot more use out of Farigiraf's offensive stat. But alas, we don't have it. So Hyper Voice is just going to be a good spread move. We got Trick Room. Trick Room is going to be really good because the slowest Pokemon are going to be able to move first once this goes up. And so that's where the Raichu and the Scrafty come in, right? Both of them have Fake Out. So essentially, you're going to make it free for your Farigiraf to get set up. And then we got Helping Hand. Helping Hand, you're going to boost an ally's move by 50%. Very, very powerful. So you can essentially supercharge Raichu and Scrafty's Drain Punch. So keep that in mind. And let's see, the next Pokemon we got Ceruledge, right? So in the Alex Control VGC server, my buddy Vic, he stands by Ceruledge, and he's made me a believer all the way since the days of Regulation I. Like, we used this on a Koraidon team, and it did crazy. And some of the strong suits about Ceruledge is part Ghost type, so it's not going to be able to get faked out. So that's going to make it insanely strong. You got 19 HP, max attack, 14 defense, 1 per def. You're going to give it adamant to get as much attack as possible, right? And so the success of Ceruledge comes from one move, Bitter Blade, right? Bitter Blade, the user restores half HP dealt from the move, from damage. So this is strong, right? It's essentially going to be a stronger Drain Punch, but at the same time, it's 90 base power. We're going to be getting stabbed from it. We have Life Orb, so we're going to get an extra 30%. And then in the Sun, we're going to get an extra 50% because it's a Fire type move. Not to mention, if you get hit by a Fire type move, you get the Flash Fire stats. So that's going to increase Bitter Blade even further. So you guys know in other teams, we've used Ceruledge to counter Zard Y especially. So it's going to be really good. You know, this Ceruledge will not let you down. We got Shadow Sneak here just for some good priority. Whenever you can, go for the bulk ups, right? After one bulk up, this Bitter Blade literally cuts everything in this meta down to size, right? Keep that in mind. The Shadow Sneak as well is going to be for Basket Legion. We got Protect the Scout. And so the next Pokemon we got here is we got Vileplume, right? So Vileplume, we recruited this one. Max special attack, max speed. I contemplated on giving it Solar Beam, but I figured, you know what? Vileplume's going to be here for a good time, not a long time. So we gave it the funny button in Leaf Storm. It's going to be 90% accurate. It's going to be a big damaging move. From at least from my testing, this thing, once it hits, it always KOs Basket Legion every time. So if you get that going, you'll be set. We got Sludge Bomb, just generally good coverage against things like Sylveon and Grimmsnarl. And then we got After You, right? After You is going to be very powerful because if you guys didn't notice, this is kind of a Sun team too. So essentially it's going to make the target move immediately after the user. And then we got Sleep Powder, right? So you're going to have the Chlorophyll ability, you're going to get double speed, and you're going to try to go for those Sleep Powders, right? And then the last Pokemon we got on the team is we got Torkoal, right? So almost like how we used to do this back in Scarlet and Violet with like Torkoal, Hisui, and Lilligant. Torkoal and Vileplume, they literally can do so much together, right? They just kind of add so much to this team. You know, they're partners in crime nonetheless. So essentially, if your opponent doesn't have any type of weather or Pokemon that resists fire, you can literally just go After You in Eruption. Essentially, the Drought's going to bring the Chlorophyll boost, and you're going to be able just to get turn 1 Eruptions. And for the most part, Torkoal should be able to annihilate things that don't resist fire. So it's going to be very powerful. You got Weather Bowl. Weather Bowl, keep in mind, if you have the Sun up, your opponent may try to switch in like a Pelipper or something like that, to where the Weather Ball changes to a Water type move, or they bring in Tyranitar to turn into a Rock type move. So keep in mind that Weather Ball does change based on the weather. And then you got Helping Hand. Helping Hand is going to be really good. It's going to also boost the power of our allies' attacks. So in some cases, what I like to do as a lead is I like to lead Scrafty, and I like to lead Farigiraf, right? Essentially going for the Fake Out, getting up Trick Room, things like that. But at the same time, you can also go Scrafty, and you can go Torkoal, or you can go Scrafty Vileplume, right? So sometimes with Scrafty Vileplume, it's kind of debate the opponent. I'll go for Fake Out, or sometimes I'll just hard switch into Torkoal, and I just put the most threatening thing to sleep. And then next turn, it's game time, you know? But I'm going to go in and give you guys a rental code for this team. I really do hope you guys enjoy. And if you guys enjoy my content, feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. We just hit 1,600 subscribers, and I didn't really think we'd ever make it this far. But let me give you guys a code and step onto the battlefield with me. Hit the ground running with this team. We do have weather to worry about. We got the potential switch in from Tyranitar. So what I think is kind of safe here, right, is I'm going to go ahead and bring Scrafty in, and I'm going to bring Farigiraf in, right? And then we're going to have this guy. We're going to have this guy in the back, right? I kind of feel like this kind of gives me the best of both worlds right now. So we're going to go ahead and lock into it. Essentially, I feel like Mega Scrafty's Double Intimidate is going to put a lot of pressure on pretty much their whole team. You know, they got a lot of physical attackers, and we're going to try to see if we can't mess them up a little bit. We got Farigiraf for potential Trick Room support, and we got Torkoal after we take out the Tyranitar. So, like, let's go ahead and hop into this and see what they do. Man, they're really taking the whole timer, huh? Let's get into it, folks. We are back. Okay, so Master Ball rating, 1777. So here we go, Rotom and Instant. Okay, okay. You know, Rotom Mo could actually be pretty good in that Fire Water Grass core. Yeah, but what we're gonna do here is we're just going to, let's see, get the Intimidate off. Now, I could go ahead and Mega Evolve here, because I got the Ice Punch potential, right? But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I feel like they're going to want to catch me off guard. Definitely they brought Tyranitar, right? It's either up to Tyranitar or Lucario for the Mega Evolution, and I have not found a Mega Lucario yet. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to... do we Mega Evolve now? We're going to Mega Evolve now. Oh, yeah, he can't fake us out. So we'll Mega Evolve. And we'll go ahead and Drain Punch Instant. And we'll go ahead and get Trick Room on the table, right? I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's fair. We don't have any fake out pressure due to Farig's Armor Tail. Mega Scrafty hitting the field. So unless this is Cineroar Partings, it's in trouble. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. That was in the back of my head. The Will-O-Wisp was in the back of my head, yo. Yo, I dare Tyranitar to come in. Please come in, Tyranitar. Whimsicott, okay. Unfortunate, unfortunate. But it's okay. It's okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and hard trick Oracle. That's going to be the only play. Because right now, I mean, Whimsicott can't really encore us here. But I don't know. I don't want Scrafty to go down right now. He's -2. We're just going to see if we can't do a double switch potentially. At the same time, let's see. Hyper Voice is going to be okay, right? Yeah. Yeah, Hyper Voice. He has too many switch-ins for the Twin Beam. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and bring Torkoal here. He may go for the same play, right? He may think I will overcommit here because I got the Trick Room that I wanted, right? So let's see what happens. Torkoal's going to put a lot of pressure, and we already broke Whimsicott's Sash. Okay, Thunderbolt Torkoal, that's fair. Moonblast, Torkoal, okay. So they were on game. They were on game. They already kind of knew what the Torkoal was on. Oh, no. Not the special attack drop. No. Okay. I doubt Rotom has... What's it called? Well, maybe I can get rid of Frick first, huh? What's Rotom really doing? So maybe we'll hit one of these. I don't know. We'll go for the Twin Beam into the Whimsicott. Whimsicott getting withdrawn. Okay. Who is it? Instant. Okay. Yep. Tyranitar. Okay. Oh no! 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 Oh man, they're cooking. But they did the protect. Okay. Okay. Let's get my head in the game. Let's get my head in the game. There's gonna be a Weather Ball Rock. Not gonna do really anything. Man. Okay. So now, this is where we bring, what's it called in? The Scrafty. So we'll protect here. And we'll go ahead and bring Scrafty on the break slot. Like right here, I feel like the play he would have to do, I mean, he's either going to go for Rock Slide or he's going to go for a Dark type move into the Ferrograph slot. So if we bring in Scrafty, we're going to be able to get the attack drop there. Essentially, I would have gone to put pressure up with Drain Punch, right? Here we go. Got the Intimidate going. That's Protect. You know, I figured he would assume that I would just go ahead and switch Torkoal out in the immediate. There's a knockoff. Nice, you can't knock off Mega Stones. Okay. So he's probably gonna bring Whimsicott in, huh? We can't fake out, so I think I'm gonna fake out here. Right. I'm gonna bring Ceruledge in. I'm gonna bring Ceruledge and I'm gonna fake out. That's what I'm gonna do. Because right now he has to be pressured by the Drain Punch. Okay, yep, he wanted to protect Scout. That's fair, that's fair. So now we're in a position to really get it going now. Took a lot of maneuvering. The Rotom Grass is kind of heat though. Let's see. I don't think Tyranitar's faster, huh? Real Bitter Blade Rotom. And I'm gonna go ahead and Drain Punch the T-Tar here. I should swap out here, but I just want to go forward. I doubt the Tyranitar is gonna be faster than the Ceruledge. Yep, Tyranitar gonna get withdrawn. Here comes Incineroar. That's fair. That's fair. -1 on Scrafty. There's a Leaf Storm. Scrafty hangs in there though. Nice. So yeah, I guess he was ready to sack the Rotom. Hopefully we can get a critical hit here, because then it'll give Scrafty just enough HP, because I still want to take advantage of this Intimidate, right? Let's see what we can do here. There's a Drain Punch. Not enough. Not enough. Let's see. Now he's probably gonna bring out it's either Whimsicott or T-Tar. Let's see what we got. See, Farigiraf is gonna have to set the table for me. I need Trick Room back up. I really do. Because then Scrafty can really move with some motion. There's a Whimsicott. Okay. Yeah, the Instinct can't do too much here. He's probably gonna switch in T-Tar. I'm gonna Bitter Blade, I'm gonna bring Farig. But yeah, I gotta get rid of this sand, so I'm just waiting for T-Tar to get back in. Whimsicott for Protect, okay, that's fair. Ooh, Darky's Lariat. Sandstorm's gone away. What we could do here, we could do this. And we're gonna do our best to set this Trick Room. Right now, we have to. And we are Cobbleberry on the Farig, so I think we're gonna be okay. My opponent's really hanging in there. Okay, Incineroar get withdrawn. Okay, this is perfect actually. Beautiful. So yeah, we got Trick Room on the table. We're gonna see if we can move a little bit now. He's definitely gonna switch out, huh? He's afraid of it. No, I'm gonna go to sack Ceruledge. I don't really think he can do too much here. By the way, I'm gonna sack it though. Well, we are -1 though. Yeah, we're -1. I'm gonna Bitter Blade Whimsicott. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch in Scrafty. I feel like this is the only shot that I have. This is the only shot. There we go. Okay, Whimsicott goes to the Protect. What do you do, Tyranitar? Knockoff? Beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Now, can we survive a Sandstorm? Come on. Come on, Ceruledge. If you can do this for us, we're in the money. Yo, 1 HP. 1 HP. This is huge. He's probably going to protect here, though. But at least we got rid of that. Right? He could go for double protect with the Whimsicott. I don't think he's that type of guy. There's a protect on Tyranitar, that's fair. Okay. Drain Punch, not going to connect. But there's a Bitter Blade. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. Perfect. Now, Ceruledge ain't the strongest thing right now, especially what we're up against. But you guys are seeing how we're trying to position ourselves back to a win con. Now, the Incineroar is going to be a problem because it has potential to set Fake Out again. But I know it can't do it to this guy here. We're -2. The -2 ain't gonna do a thing. So we're gonna have to go ahead and let it go down, huh? I don't want to boost Incineroar's fire attack at all. Let's see. We got 2 turns of Trick Room left. Do one of these. Oh, we'll do one of these, right? We'll go ahead and do a double switch here. I need something to go down so Scrafty can come back in. I know the Incineroars never run Protect for the most part, except for the Perish Trap variant. So my goal is going to be to Drain Punch the Incen next turn. Oh, look at that. Mega T-Tar. Yo, he knew how to play that. Who is this guy? He knew how to play that well. The battle went on so long, I forgot he didn't even Mega. Come on, go down, Torkoal. Good deal, good deal. We needed that. We needed Torkoal to go down. Now we're going to bring old Scrafty back in. Now we're going to get the attack drop again. So let's see. We're -2, right? On the T-Tar. Perfect. So what we're going to do here, we're going to Drain Punch the Incineroar. And just because he's Incen, we're going to Helping Hand. We're going to Helping Hand Drain Punch. Perfect. Let's see what we got. Tyranitar gonna go for the Protect. That's fair. There's a Drain Punch. So you guys see, we climbed back out of this hole, right? It was a little sloppy in the beginning, I admit. I do admit. But I kind of saw the win con, you know? I was like, you know what? If I can take advantage of Scrafty's Intimidate, if I can take advantage of Trick Room, maybe we can climb back out. And they went ahead and forfeited because they knew it was going to happen. So, thank you for the match. I hope you have better luck next time, but we really tried our best to outplay that. Got a little bit more elo, 1700. Good game, good game. Well, let's go ahead and hop into the next battle here. So we're in the next battle here. My opponent has a nice Electros team. So we decided we're just gonna hop straight into it, hitting the ground running. Electros and Sable are gonna hit the field. And let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and go Vileplume and Torkoal. Reason B is because looking at their team, I didn't really see anything that could take advantage of, you know, shutting down the sun, right? So off for what we're gonna do, we can just after you Sleep Powder here, right? I don't think Sableye can really do anything too much. So let's see. Yeah, I think this is just a play. It's just the right call. I'm not too worried about the Electros. Now, Sableye could set up Light Screen, kind of weaken the damage a little bit. I kind of thought about going for Sleep Powder, but I think we'll be fine. Okay, let's see. Will-O-Wisp the Vileplume. Okay, Vileplume really doesn't care too much about a burn. We're not really taking advantage of any physical attack stat. But there's the after you. All right, Torkoal. Let's blow the fuse. Here we go. Good deal. So get rid of the Sableye is fine, but the Electros, let's see what its move is. Flamethrower, okay. Yo, with the burn, okay. The burn made it. The burn made it hurt. The burn made it hurt. Thank you very much, Vileplume. You're the best. But you take a rest. So we got fake out pressure. I got Ceruledge as well. So yeah, we're gonna bring Raichu in. Raichu's pretty much gonna be one of our baits. Oh, it's Primarina? Yo. And right now, you guys see, Primarina really can't do too much to us, right? So let's see. Maybe we can fake out here. We'll fake out Prim. Or we could, let's see. Well, I know we have Lightning Rod, right? I don't know, we can do this too. Mega Evolve. Yeah, I think this is fair. I was overthinking it a little bit because I was like, does Primarina have anything for Raichu? But like the sun is shining so much, we don't really care what water moves come. There's a Zap Cannon for Raichu. Primarina's at Sash, okay. Ooh, but look at that, the paralysis. It could kick in. Electros for the Flamethrower. Look, Primarina can't move because of the paralysis. There's a beautiful ball of fire and Weather Ball. So right now, you guys see like the Raichu angle to this team. It actually works surprisingly well. Oh, they're gonna bring Blaziken in, okay. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna protect the Raichu. I guess I can go for the Eruption too. Oh, Quick Claw Prim. Quick Claw Prim. That's why we protect the Raichu. Why did I think that thing was Focus Sash? Okay, so Sparkling Aria is gonna give it the water type damage there. With the crit, okay, yeah, I was gonna say that had to be a crit. Okay. This Eruption really not gonna do too much, but Primarina's low enough, right? Good deal. Okay. Speed boost. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna switch Raichu out. We gotta switch Raichu out because we want fake out pressure again for a following turn. And I'm gonna bring Ceruledge in. Like, what does Blaziken have for Ceruledge? There's a protect, okay. So I'm gonna meet this guy head on. We're gonna go for Bitter Blade and Helping Hand and the Sun. Right? I'm believing in you with this one, Vic. Ceruledge has been our GOAT for a reason. So there's a Helping Hand. We probably didn't even need it. Helping Hand, Sun boosted, Life Orb boosted. Let's see. Look, Ceruledge holds on. All we have to do is land. All you have to do is land, Ceruledge. Ceruledge, you demon. Haha! Yo, that one was for you, Vic. I know you're out there watching. Yo, GG's to the opponent. GG's. Ceruledge taking us to the promised land yet again. Well, let's go ahead and hop straight into the next battle. This team is doing really awesome today. All right, trainers, so this is the next match. I'm gonna just show you guys the team they're using here because it's kind of interesting, right? We got Hisui Samurott, and I know Ceaseless Edge also sets up a layer of spikes, but we also have Whimsicott, Mousehold, Gardevoir, right? And then we got Ceruledge, Garchomp. So we got a nice Fairy Tail core here. So like I said, again, I don't really see too many Pokemon that can stop the Desolation. So what we're gonna do is, let's see. Raichu could be good here. But this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Scrafty, Ceruledge. Well, actually, no, I'm tripping. Scrafty Farig again, right? Scrafty Farig, Torkoal Ceruledge. Like that combo, it's too good, right? Usually in a game where you can't take advantage of Vileplume too much, you're good. So Samurott and Mousehold are gonna hit the stage. So now, what we got here, he's got the attack drop into Samurai here, right? That's all we wanted. So let's see. And we'll Mega Evolve. We'll Mega Evolve, and I want to fake out here, honestly. I want to fake out the Mousehold. Yeah. Fake out the Mousehold. And we'll go ahead and set Trick Room up. Like, I just don't want Mousehold to get any shenanigans off, right? No tickles, no pop bombs, nothing. I figured right now, since Samurott's going to be -2, it's not too much of a threat, right? So there goes the Mega Scrafty. We don't even need our hands for this one. There's a second Intimidate. There's a Fake Out. Nice damage to Mousehold. Ceaseless Edge. And look at that. -2 plus the Cobra Berry. You're not scratching us, my friend. Haha. All right, Farig, we need you. Set up that Trick Room. Now we're in the money. Now we're in the money. So look, let's see what the move Scrafty should choose, right? Like on paper, we want to go ahead and get rid of the mouse. But what is the mouse actually doing to us, you know? So my opponent's probably going to be thinking about his next move. Hopefully you didn't quit on us. Because like I said, ever since mobile came out, these communicating things, they've just been taking a little bit longer and longer if anyone else noticed. So let's see. Okay, so we're back in. So what he has in the back potentially, he has a lot of Pokemon that could, like Whimsicott and Ceruledge, they can avoid Drain Punch entirely. And I really don't want him catching too much momentum. So let's see. I'm gonna Drain Punch the mouse. And let's see, I want a Hyper Voice here. But at the same time, I thought we could go to get Torkoal going, right? Let's get Torkoal in here. Come on, Desolation. We are going to take a little bit of damage from the spikes, but I expect him to make a move. Follow me on mouse. Okay, fair, fair, fair. I'm surprised he's overcommitting here. Now, what does Samurai do? I don't think Samurai threatens us too much. Ceaseless Edge. Oh, and we avoid it somehow. Yo, what's the accuracy on Ceaseless Edge? What is the accuracy on that move? Oh, 90% accurate. Okay. And look, we got the Ice Punch for the Chomp. And what we'll do here is, I don't know, we'll get an Eruption off just because, right? At this point, going to knock the Samurai down ever so slightly. We got the Ice Punch for the Garchomp cleanup, and we got the crit on Garchomp too. That's kind of nuts. Scrafty gonna go for the Ice Punch. So like my opponent's mistake, I think here, was he really didn't take advantage of what Samurai had here, right? There's the Aqua Cutter. He's already -2. We got the Sun Up. Pretty much this ain't Samurai's day, and I had so much faith in Hisui Samurai. Like, it's still a good Pokemon to be using right now. So what we're gonna do here is, well, we can knock off. So we'll knock, and we'll also Weather Ball the Guardy. Yeah, knock and Weather Ball. Like I said, we just ignore the Samurai. Oh, the Sucker Punch though. Yeah, that's why we didn't go for Eruption. I knew he was gonna do that. There's the Weather Ball, big damage. Beautiful. And we should be able to KO from here, right? Nice. Okay. Like I say, we weren't gonna need the double damage from knockoff there. So that's gonna be another one for the history books. We still got our full team kind of just chilling right now. We left Vileplume and Raichu at home this time, and my opponent's gonna go ahead and forfeit. GG's to the opponent.